Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. And today we're gonna talk about how to get to, I know I'm only Archon, but how to get to at least ancient rank with just one trick pony. All you gotta do is to play this one hero, and you guessed it, it's called Wraith King. Alright. Today I'll be telling you why Wraith King will win you like all the games. Okay, it doesn't matter who you're playing against. It doesn't matter like what it is. This guy right here will actually win all the games for you. All right. So enough of that. This is my sexy set, as you can see. Okay, so why Wraith King, you may ask? I would say he's like the best carry in the game. All you gotta do as Wraith King is honestly nothing. You just fucking win, because all you gotta do is, usually I like to ban anti-mage or like anti-mage pretty bad. Ursa's pretty bad. Ursa's not too bad because you have a second life. Anti-mage, it kind of kills you late game because you can't out carry anti-mage. Every other hero, Slark is also pretty bad. I mean, like, if the enemy hero picks Slark or anti-mage, don't pick Wraith King, you know. But if they don't have Slark or anti-mage, or if Slark and anti-mage are banned, then Wraith King is a free win, because essentially Wraith King is like a fucking noob proof hero. Okay, that was weird. It was like a noob proof hero. All you gotta do is Wraith Fire Blast. That's the only spell you can cast, right? Very simple. Let me turn the volume off a little bit. It's too fucking loud. So essentially what you gotta do is Wraith Fire Blast people, and then this is what you want to max out first, right? So once you get to level 7, you max out Wraith Fire Blast, and you get a free Satanic, a free fucking Daedalus, and a free Aegis of immortality every 40 seconds once you're level 18. So I don't know, and your talents are broken too. Attack speed, exactly what you need, more strength. Reincarnation, no mana cost, so goodbye anti-mage counter, goodbye PL counter, goodbye whatever. And at level 25, it depends on what your team have. If your team does have a really bad team fight, maybe you go for the Reincarnation, cast Wraith Fire Blast, because you jump in, you get bursted, they use everything on you, you die, you stun everyone, and your team follows up. But it's look kind of risky. I mean, like the plus 25 vampiric aura lifesteal is basically just a double Satanic, so that's pretty damn good too. The crit is not really that reliable, 15%, but it is 300% crit, so it's better. So it's like a lot better than like Juggernaut. So Juggernaut, the crit is like very low. It's only 180%, but it's like 35% chance you're gonna get it. It is a really good crit, I think. It's pretty. Let's see PA's crit, right? So PA's crit is 450. So essentially at level 1, Wraith King has the same crit as a PA level 2 crit, and it both have 15% chance. So yeah, essentially the same thing, except for PA. The thing about PA's crit is that the more chances that you don't crit, your next crit will more likely be a crit, and you have the talent to get more crits. So with Wraith King, here, I'll just go and demo hero right here. It's very easy, man. Just spam this hero low MMR. Essentially, most of the time, if the enemy does not have Slark, anti-mage, or like PL, and even PL, you can counter PL, and this Slark and AM is not that good, all you gotta do is out farm them, which is actually not that hard, because there's a way how you can do it actually, that you can out farm them, especially when you're like Archon or Legend and you're trying to get to Ancient. This trick will definitely not get you to Divine level, because people at Divine know how to deal with you and they actually know what they're doing. So essentially it's only for like a quick climb and short term MMR, if that makes any sense. So Wraith King over here, what you want to do is level up. You just want to go like Wraith Fire Blast first for kill potential, and in lane usually I like to go for some lifesteal. You want to turn it off by pressing W, because you don't want your creeps to be pushing out. That's a trick too. You don't want to be pushing waves. You want to keep the wave always at your tower, just last hitting. And if the enemy, okay, a lot of people I see mistakes in fucking Archon is that when the enemy comes, your support try to harass, you start harassing him. And what always happens is like this, okay? So this is the fucking enemy over here, right? Let's say Axe off lane. And then if you're over here clicking on this guy, trying to attack him, you're pulling the creeps, right? The creeps are attacking to you. And then now guess what? You got a double range creep. And this wave is going to push all the way back here. And then you're going to be like fucking trying to last hit all the way back there. And you're going to die, okay? And you're going to be missing last hits. You don't want to do that. You don't really give a shit, okay? The offlaner, he can get farm. Doesn't matter as long as you don't die. And like obviously if he's like this, kill him. But if he's like pretty high health and your support's not that good, don't go for, just go for your last hits, because that's all that matters as a carry. I know I'm kind of laggy right now. So you want to level up this and then that, and then you, every chance you get, you level up Wraith Fire Blast no matter what. I don't even care unless if you're going jungle Wraith King. And you can actually essentially skip your ulti at level 1, because you don't want to be dying at level 1, because the respawn time is literally 200 seconds. And that is very bad. That is actually very, very bad. It doesn't do anything. I'd rather take another point like lifesteal or more crits. That would be even better, because you've been spawning these skeletons in. And skeletons are actually really good. Go to a lane, you spawn them. And if you just leave and no one goes to that lane, it will literally push to a tower and force enemy to come back. Well, you can be like anywhere on the map. Really OP. Talent tree, always pick fucking attack speed unless if you're retarded. 15 strength. Over here, like more skeletons, not really necessary, because like how do I say it? Like it is pretty good. If you do more, you're kind of feeding skeletons. No recur over here. This is tough, you know. This could work. Usually I like to pick this just for the memes, but like if you really want to try to win, lifesteal is really good, okay? So this is the item order, right? You start off with this, and then you just start last hitting. Just stay in the lane, just chill. You don't even have to do too much. Just chill in the lane. And then try to deny everything, because the enemy often gets less XP and you get more XP. Try to deny everything and try to last hit everything. That's it. And no matter what, don't even worry about offlaner. Just try to get your items, because it's really important that you get a good timing on Wraith King. Like, because if you're playing against other carries, that's actually how you win, right? That's like every carry. Most of the time I get a magic stick if they have Bristol back. Sometimes I get even upgraded, because like value, right? Because sometimes like before you die you can want it, or it can save you. I usually start off with some tangos and mangoes. So the mango is actually really important, especially when playing against anti-mage or whatever. You can actually use it before you die, so you actually is able to use your ulti. And then after that, you just want to go for boots. After your wand, sometimes I don't even upgrade my wand, but it depends. You go for your boots and then you go for your treads, right? And once you got your treads, you're pretty much set in any lane now. You're right now, you're around like level 7, okay? You got your stun that can basically level 4 that can save you. And you could level up your ulti actually. Not saying that you can't. So you shouldn't be dying lane at the Wraith King, and even if you somehow do that, you have another life. So yeah, just don't be too retarded. If people are trying to gank your lane, go in the woods, TP to a shrine, and just start farming jungle like that. Don't be trying to fight, duel it out. And if your supporters are retarded, which most of the time in Archon they are, you just gotta farm in a jungle and hopefully get your Scar Relic and then go for Radiance, okay? People go for Armlet. I don't think Armlet's the best choice, because Armlet, it gives you attack speed, damage and stuff, but honestly, like once you get Armlet, you lose your Radiance timing, right? And the thing about Radiance is that once you get Radiance, your farm just speeds up so fast that you don't need fucking Armlet anymore, if you know what I mean. You can just go directly for the big items. Like, if you're going Armlet, you're not gonna go Radiance. If you're gonna go Radiance, you're not gonna go Armlet. It's that simple. So logic's that, right? So normally, if you want to be carrying as a Wraith King and winning games, you go for fucking Radiance every game. It doesn't even matter. Like, unless if they have like no carry and full support team. Unless if they have no carry, like they have no anti-mage, no PL, like literally all of their they have like a Viper, a fucking Shadow Shaman, a Tusk, or like a Tidehunter or whatever the fuck. Like unless if they have that kind of team, you're gonna go for Armament, or else like just go for Radiance because that's how it is. And usually I always grab Blade Mail because Blade Mail just so much value on Wraith King. So you get intelligence, more mana for all your spell, your stun, and your reincarnation early on. And people are scared to hit you, right? So and you have 2 lives. Sometimes you can even use it 2 times. You'll use it, you fight a little bit, you die, you respawn, you fight a little bit, and then boom, you can like use it again. And it gives you armor. Like Wraith King has low armor and low attack speed. Like that's kind of bad. So like every piece of armor you get is really good, especially when you're dealing with them like high DPS, PA, TA, kind of like minus all your fucking armor kind of shit. And you pop this, they're scared to hit you, right? So that's that. And then you probably want to sell the shit because you don't need it. And then most of the time, the next item you want is Blank Dagger, alright? Or you can go Silver Edge. Always go for Shadow Blade first. Don't go Silver Edge directly because Silver Edge doesn't really do shit besides for break ability. Unless they have a Bristleback that's getting really out of control. Like, unless if it's Bristleback, honestly. No one fucking else you should be buying Silver Edge for. Most of the time, Blink is better. Because what Blink allows you to do is blink in. Wait, shit. Is to just blink in, stun a support most of the time and just kill them like that. And if you crit, you instant kill a support. Like with your radiance damage and this, bro, you go in, you stun support. Like all you gotta do is crit. Come on, man, crit for me. All right, I'm not critting right now. It's pretty sad. Yeah, and it allows you to just initiate for your team because you have another life. You don't really care. And once you do die, and sometimes when you die, if you just spam your blink, you can actually blink out. Like if you just spam it, as long as there's like no AoE like passive damage over there. Next item, you need armor, you need attack speed. So AC is the perfect item, no question. You just want to get Blade Mail first for the value because most of the time, by the time after you get your blink, most carries have some like DPS now. And Wraith King's low armor will get bursted so easily. You have 2 life, doesn't fucking matter because you die in 2 seconds. So you have to have some like your fucking strength gains pretty good. Your your agility gains fucking non-existent. So you know, get Blade Mail value and get the AC. And about now you should be wrapping the game up as a Wraith King, because essentially like you just go up to people, you 2-shot them, like whatever, man. You fucking rape towers with your little skeleton. Like everybody's like a boss now. And if you fuck up, the only thing that you can really fuck up is your radiance timing. If you fuck up your laning stage, so you want to be careful for that. And then now it's situational, you know. BKB is alright on Wraith King. The reason why I don't go for BKB that fast because you have 2 lives, right? If they use everything on you or they CC you, you respawn. Yeah. But always get BKB because be good. Moonshard, obviously, if you're 6 slotted. And Wraith King needs stats. So I don't think like actually getting the boosted travel is that valuable unless if it's like you got so much gold, because like Wraith King doesn't have the best stat growth besides strength, right? So you kind of want the power treads. It gives you attack speed, very good, you know, stats very good. And around now you should be wrapping stuff up. And you could like maybe Blade Mail is kind of useless now because no one fucking, it doesn't matter anymore or whatever. Like, oh, you could get that for PA, you know, but I still will keep the Blade Mail because you could also get Ags. Ags is a little bit weird, very situational. Normally like you don't need Ags, okay? What am I saying? So basically your build is this. Once you're 6 slotted like this, you're Gucci to win the game. Okay, once your inventory looks like this, you should be winning the game. And if you're not, well, GG, you're not gonna be winning this fucking game, because probably chances are that if you haven't won, your team is retarded and never push, but you can just solo push as Wraith King with your skeletons and you just jump in, like, yeah. And if you haven't won the game by now, you probably lost because the enemy probably has an anti-mage that's 6 slotted as well. And just saying Wraith King versus anti-mage, unless your team is gonna be able to CC the anti-mage, you're not gonna be killing the anti-mage. It's just, yeah, you just aren't. Because he's gonna manta pop you, steal all your fucking mana. You're gonna try to do this. And fucking, like, if there's an anti-mage, your best bet is to buy Abyssal Blade. Right, you buy Abyssal Blade. And then, this is what you do essentially. So, where's the Heart of Tarask at? So, what you do is this. So, you see the anti-mage. You go on top of him, you do that. And then you chain it. Right, you try to bash. You just gotta chain everything. And then hope for the best, right? Try to bash him once and then chain your stuns. So you literally stun him for like 4 seconds and possibly 5 with the bash. And you just fight him out like that. That's pretty much it. Against a PL, Battle Fury doesn't do shit against PL. Your best hope is just Radiance and and yeah, just try to win the game early. And that's Wraith King guide, guys. So if you guys enjoyed the video, I hope you did, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.